Start the game.
I don't have a witty reply. so I'll just reply.
As I say.
I'll reply with this. I do what I want.
Nice
just like the God Emperor, because
spots,
in the
Brad.
grim darkness of the far future, there's only war, and tonight, there is only Warhammer. Welcome to the Tainted Hive, Season 2, Children of Rokarth, our playthrough of Warhammer 40k Imperium Maledictum by Cubicle 7. I'm your GM, Brad, joined tonight, perhaps for the last time, by Justin playing Roderick, Mike playing Dmitry, Alex playing Mordecai, and Carl playing Osiris. And the threat of danger that caused Justin's eyes to rise faster than an anime character's is brought to you by PrimetimeMagic.com. With a beautiful selection of magic singles, you too can make your opponent at the table look just like Justin did as you play I don't know what kind of great card to make them go, holy shit.
It's my magic and I need it now. PrimetimeMagic.com.
PrimetimeMagic.com. Thank you to the gents over at Primetime Magic for sponsoring the entire second season. If you haven't done it yet with the number of bits we're doing, go show them a little love like they do for us. But regardless, tonight, right now, is what is very easily argued as the penultimate moment of Children of Rokarth. So we're going to dive right into it.
I would disagree. This is the pencil ultimate.
The pencil ultimate? Graphite, ink, potato.
Nobody says potato. That's stupid.
Last time on the Tainted Hive, you all made your way across the second of what appears to be 3 chambers underneath the scrapyard to the north of the Cutter's Parts. A space that has very obviously been taken over at this point by the well-known by the Gene Stealer cult. The Mire Claw. Picking your way across the biologically changed space, the Tempestus Scion, sent to assist you under Leovold Chromo by Halikarn, brushed a plant and was eaten up like a Venus flytrap.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Brad, but I just now made the connection between Father Mire and Mireclaw.
I didn't.
God
Osiris,
damn
you get 5 experience.
it.
What?
Piece the puzzle together,
Because he said it out loud?
Did it? It's in
Piece
my
the puzzle
notes.
together,
Wrong
motherfucker.
IE.
As that happened, Dmitry, you pulled out an E-tool. Roderick, you pulled out a silenced pistol. You managed to get him out. You managed to get Swag out of the plant. But he and Tether are now retreating back to get Swag off planet. His chunks of bone showing through where acid is eaten through his flesh. You made your way to a door 25 feet wide by 60 feet tall with a clamshell locking mechanism of carapace, bracing it open with an E-tool, planning to jump into this space with bioluminescent glowing vat-like tubs along the right that feed into a bottling system, which is very obviously gratis, being fed from a larynx-shaped object that comes out of a cyst along the northeast wall that has a psyker attached to it and another larynx feeding into it from vats of blood and viscera. And a third, one of those veiny vines coming into it from the top, from the ceiling. You've heard the monologue of a woman whose name you don't know, but I will tell you her name is Hashtil Starn, about the Imperium throwing them away, about the gods of the stars being cycles away. And we left off with a plan for a crack grenade to get thrown into one zone, a web grenade thrown into 2 different zones, a melt-a-gun to be shot at Hastile, and a hot shot from Leovold Cromwell to be fired into some cover to try to break it up and get people scattering. And as we left off with that plan being made, you all have 1 superiority, and you heard the voice say, "We have company." So we're picking up right at the tail end of that monologue, right at the tail end of that statement of her saying, "And we have company." And we left off with Dmitry saying, "And at company," before I cut you off. So Dmitry, and at company, the ball is yours. And I'm putting you on the spot because you forgot in the last few minutes. I apologize.
There's one thing I'm doing.
Hit it.
I'm gonna walk around that door, and you're just you're gonna start to hear this sickening high-pitched whine from his Melta, and you're gonna hear, "Hey, bug fucker!" And then I'm gonna let fly. But I am for the Emperor, burning a fate.
Oh,
To crit this bitch.
okay. All right.
So down that fate to
That's
2.
the way.
So we're jumping straight into initiative after this. I know you guys have a plan. Dmitry has
This is
I think
the
we
plan.
should still stick to the plan.
started the plan.
Do we not?
Yeah.
We don't all get to just come in and do the thing that we had planned?
I'm gonna assume you're all running in and throwing things. We're gonna allow it. You guys built the plan. You get to do the plan.
Roderick also has a
We're gonna
throne
bust in there
and
like
a
the fucking
shot,
Power Rangers.
per what you said.
Correct. So Dmitry, you're gonna for the Emperor.
Yeah.
Hit me
And
with it.
I'm gonna shoot the Melta gun and launch a fuck you size hole through this bitch is what I want to do. So
Okay.
I mean, do I still roll or do I just auto
you just pick
crit?
your roll.
I mean,
If you're not gonna roll, and I will say this: if you don't want to spend the fate first, if you want to roll first to see if you can roll an 11 before you
Oh,
burn a fate,
all right. yeah,
I would
why not?
absolutely do that. I would recommend you do that.
Yeah, that's not.
Okay, so
That's
you burn a fate and you roll an 11. How many fate do you have left?
I have 2.
Okay. And you just regenerated fate 2 sessions ago, so everybody should be full to your max of what you're allowed to have at this point.
Yeah, I'm filled
No,
all
I'm
the way
not.
to
I'm
my
missing
one.
one.
But
You're
I
missing one.
burned one
Oh,
perma.
well, you used one last
so-
time.
I know. I was
Osiris,
just trying. I was
Don't
trying to get. I was trying to get
Don't
a
you
W on
dare.
precision of language.
so don't you dare. All right, so Dmitry, you're rolling an 11, you said, correct?
Yes.
Okay. 11 is going to maximize your critical strike and damage. What's the total damage of the Melta going to be?
So the damage of the Melta is 16 with rend 5.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
And let me know when you get to the severity roll because I have things.
Okay. Well, there's not going to be a severity roll.
Oh,
Oh,
Rend
the whole reason
5.
I did this.
Rend 5 is going to eat through her. Oh, you mean just from the natural crit? Yeah, that's happening. Rend 5 is going to eat through her armor. So you walk in, and a Melta has a range of medium range, correct? So
Medium. Yeah.
you can shoot 2 zones.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, you can hit her. Okay, so yeah, you walk in, you fire this thing, you hit this 6 foot tall woman with the like stretched white skin, the reddish eyes, and as you do, you hear her go, "Ah, fuck!" And the blast hits her square in the chest. Roll me a d10.
Dumb bitch.
0, so 10.
Roll hits her square in the chest, as I was saying. You said 16 damage with Rend 5 or 15?
It's 16 damage with rend
Okay.
5.
16 damage, Rend 5. Okay. All right, real quick before we continue along this, I need everyone's initiative, please.
5.
No.
Meet you with a 5. Osiris, what's yours?
Mine is an 8.
Thank you, Mordecai, with an 8. Roderick?
Osiris.
Mine is also an 8.
Okay. What's your initiative?
sorry, I couldn't hear you over the cookie I was eating.
Oh, actually, sorry. Mine actually went up. My
I was gonna say, I
bad.
thought yours was up from me. Okay.
31.
Oh, no.
Initiative,
is
not
a single
intelligence.
digit.
No,
Yeah,
it's
not
it's
INT.
not. It's still 8.
Oh, 7.
7. Okay, thank you.
It's still
Then
8.
Okay, still 8.
I'm wrong.
Okay, so real quick.
I think you have better reflexes though, so you still go first, right?
Yes, that I do have marked.
Tons of reflexes, yes.
Mine's a 45.
Mine's a 56. And then I have dodge as well.
Okay.
Let's go.
Oh, you guys are slower than all of them? Fuck.
Nah.
That's statistically very unlikely.
I shit you not. I actually expected you guys to be a little faster than some. Oh no, you're faster than Mordecai. Okay.
All-knowing GM is surprised by this.
I
It's weird. When I built these characters to be faster than you, I didn't expect them to be faster than you.
They have a pre-made stat block thanks to the Inquisition
I know.
Game Master's Guide. It's a beautiful thing. I was going to make stat blocks, and then I got this guide, and here we are. All right, so on that note, so you blast her in the chest. Ren 5 would eat through 5 armor. She only has 2. It's going to blast her through. 16 wounds, got it. And let's talk about the severity, because she is crit, but there's no additional severity added.
Yes, there is.
Talk to me.
So, way back in the day, I took this skill called Applied Anatomy, which when I crit, and this is my first time doing so, I get to apply my advances in Mordecai skill to the severity rolled.
Yes, you do.
And
I forgot about this.
I have 3 advances in Mordecai.
Okay.
And would like to apply all of them.
Cusco, she's getting fucked up now.
So it's a D10. It's a D10. And I'll tell you what, Dmitry, you did the crit. Roll me a D10.
Okay.
Add a 3 to it.
So that's
then add a 3 to that 3.
So that's 12 total.
Oh, fuck.
What?
1 shot.
I rolled a 9 plus
shot.
3 is 12.
1 shot.
Okay, 9 plus 3 is a 12. So she suffers from a sliced major artery, has a bleeding major and fatigue condition. As the melta strikes her in the chest, the armor melting away, one of the main arteries to her lung just begins to squirt a little bit of blood.
Oh, she's dead.
So she has a bleed major. Okay, that's fucking horrible. Got it.
That's fucking great. This is
pretty
exactly
awesome.
where to start.
We like it.
Okay. Next up. So we are going in operative initiative order. Dmitry, you walked in and started the key, so I will let the rest of you quickly take your surprise action because they are still surprised. I know you're shocked to think I didn't completely GM fuckery you over, but
Osiris is pushing his way to the front. He's not missing out on the fun this time. Crack grenade to zone 6.
Okay. You know what? We're going to go in reverse. The 5 went first, then the 7, then the 8. So crack
I'm second either way. 6. Whatever.
Roll me a ranged ordnance check, Osiris. And you probably don't have ordnance, so then it's just going to be a range test. You got to chuck the fucker.
Yeah.
Accurate.
It's just ranged.
Could I instead use my psychic abilities to fling it over there precisely where I want it?
Tell me which psychic ability you think you can do that with.
Far reach?
What is... I don't know far reach. What is far reach?
That's fucking... what's it called? Spectral hands.
Oh, is that your hand? Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Summon your spectral hand, take the warp charges, and you can use your spectral hand to move a grenade over there. Yes.
Cool.
I'll allow it.
Yeah. Right
You're
on.
gonna floof them a grenade.
I'll just have the grenade go over there, and as it gets over there, then the pin drops. I'm gonna stick it right to the fucking psyker's face.
Okay. Real quick, as you do that, I need 2 things. So the other piece of the range roll is they're going to have to beat your roll because they are going to get a dodge because it's a zone. So
he's restrained though, isn't he?
The Psyker is. The others in the zone are not.
That's who I'm aiming for. I don't give a fuck about the other 2. The Psyker's
but
the real
the
threat.
Psyker's not an enemy though.
But
the Psyker is being
the crack
sucked
grenade
dry.
is still going to explode, which means everyone else has to dodge it. So I still need you to roll die. So you can absolutely spectral hand place the thing. Roll me a check for just a range check.
Give me 1 second. I want to make sure that my warp charges are accurate now.
Yes,
also,
and I need to know your warp charges, please.
Also, I'm at 4 right now, and given a few episodes ago when I upped my stats, I now have 10 warp charges instead of 8.
Beautiful. Actually, I do love that.
Brad,
as much as I love getting to perils in the warp, I'm glad you didn't. Yes, sir.
May I propose because he's using a psychic power and taking warp charges to get a bonus to his ranged?
I'll do you one better. Roll a psychic test. We'll make that your ranged test since you're using a spectral hand. I like that idea.
So you said doubles are crits regardless of what they are?
Doubles are crits as long as you beat the skill test, regardless of what they are, yes.
And we have 1 superiority?
You have 1 superiority.
And this is a challenging test?
Challenging plus 0.
What do you think, guys? Should I take this crit fail or should I roll a fate?
You absolutely do not want to take a crit fail with an ordnance weapon. They are unstable. It will blow up in your zone. Reroll.
Reroll.
Okay.
Spend the fate.
I rolled an 88.
As your GM, hilarious. I don't want to see it. Reroll.
I am one of those players that have the
Gross.
opinion that a nat 1 is way funnier than a nat 20.
I agree. And if you want the crack grenade
Oh, that's
to blow
way
up,
fucking better, and
Okay.
still a crit.
all right, what'd you get?
Okay, so that's a 55 under 65.
Okay, so crit with +1. All right, so
Oh.
crack grenade is going to be a crit roll. So we'll deal with that in a minute. So I'm going to do a couple dodge tests really quick. One for each of the two who can, and then we'll resolve this.
And yes, Alex, to what you said earlier, I understand. I understand that the other psyker is not an enemy, but it is another psyker.
Mm-hmm.
Needs to go.
True. Fair enough.
Is he repping the approved Inquisition set or
Don't
the
care.
approved
He
Psyker
is
set?
a liability at this point.
He is also very
Okay.
restrained. So he's
he do be having tubes up
I
his
think he's
every orifice.
Mr. Osiris, you drop the crack grenade, and you're putting this to the psyker's face.
Yeah, if he's what is he wearing again? By the way, is he?
He's literally in rags attached with tubes to the cyst.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Face
Okay.
seems a good spot.
You managed to tuck it up, like basically in his collarbone.
Yeah, like right here under his chin,
Okay.
pressing on his
And
Adam's
you
apple.
you rolled a 55 under 65, which would be a +1.
Invade decapitation.
So your crack
imminent.
grenade.
New achievement.
I should have left.
I'm
the crack
ready
grenade
for
page
the.
up.
You don't get the 50 experience for killing the psyker in the round.
That's a potential. Crack grenade is going to do 12 damage plus your 1-for-1 success level. Loud, penetrating, spread, thrown, unstable. Okay. So, you put the crack grenade into the psyker's shoulder. It detonates. The entirety of Zone 6 is now considered a major hazard as the cyst ruptures and the fluids from within begin to
Yes.
pour along the ground. Osiris, you see through your non-seeing as warp energies are raising from this mess.
Oh boy.
Damn right.
The entire room is now considered a warp hazard. All 7 zones.
Oh fuck!
A major
In
one?
addition, it's a major warp hazard is not the same thing. The major hazard is contained to Zone 6 with the
Okay,
liquids.
good.
The whole zone, the whole room is now considered warp touch. It's a warp hazard. In addition,
My willpower is so bad.
with 13 wounds dealt, Osiris, how do you want to absolutely, utterly destroy the psyker and one of the 2 cultists who failed his dodge?
All right, picture if you will, a tube of like Pillsbury biscuit croissants that you know the ones you crack open.
Delicious. Carry on.
But imagine somebody put an M80 in the middle of it and lit it.
Okay, I got you.
Okay.
Still
I'm just gonna-
tasty.
for the sake of brevity, I'm just going to remove tokens. He managed to dodge away. He's still in the zone, but he managed to dodge away.
A major
It's not-
hazard zone.
Suffer
Gonna suck for
with
him.
the dodge. We did this before. With the dodge of an explosive, it would be normally
Oh,
half damage.
let me ask this first.
Yeah.
Was the psyker conscious?
Oh yeah. I'll get to that in 1 second. So as the grenade goes off, the one cultist is evaporated. As it blows up, you, Osiris, feel a twinge, and it's a whisper of a voice going, "Thank you."
Act of kindness.
Osiris, you are going to gain 25 experience for adhering to your character. Specifically, your motivations.
Thank you. 25,
In
you say?
regards- 25. In regards to the individual who dodged, I will check this again. I believe a dodge means he takes no damage with the grenade, but I got to double check. So as we move on from that, who's next? It would
It's
be
Mordecai.
I will do the thing that I said that I would do and
Perfect.
throw the web grenade into. Was it zone 5?
It was, you were zone
I believe I was going-
5. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I will do so.
Okay. Chucking a web grenade. So everyone there is going to have to make a dodge check
Add
to avoid
advantage
being
'cause I want it.
restrained. And you're going to add advantage. Okay.
No, I said I can't actually do that. I just said because I want it, but
I literally actually thought you had a way to do so.
no, that's 39 under 60.
Okay, so plus 3, they got to be.
Excuse me, 39 under 50.
Okay, they got to beat 2 success levels, huh?
+1 superiority.
So +3. They got to beat 3 success levels. Okay.
Shooting webs all over him. Let's go.
Justin, can you double check the
It's
dodge?
blast, right?
It's blast. Yeah, I'm looking for
Yeah.
that.
So it says they can use their reaction to make
Yep.
an opposed reflex as dodge. It
Yep.
basically says, from the way I'm reading it, they take no damage if they pass their dodge
That's
test.
what I thought we had already decided on. Thank you, sir. Okay.
Yes.
1 fail. 2. You have a +2, correct? +3.
+3 with superiority. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that could pass.
Nah. No passing.
I have to check. Okay, so let's quickly check their stat blocks.
Suffer. Loud blast, inflict, thrown, medium, unstable.
Okay. Those 3. 3 of the 4 don't pass, which is fitting. The 3 in
Love
the
it.
upper left corner, the Neophyte and the Hybrids, do not pass. However, the Acolyte does. So as the web grenade goes off, stringing like just sticky webbing everywhere, they all try to jump out of the way. 1 manages to do so, and I'll pull them slightly out. There we go. The other 3 are restrained.
Do we have movement during surprise rounds, or is it just an action?
Your movement is to step into the zone because you're coming
Okay,
from
gotcha.
outside of the room.
Cool.
Okay. That's Osiris. That is Dmitry. That is Mordecai. Roderick, you're up.
All right. I'm stepping in, blustering my trench coat around, seeing the explosion of the cyst, and I go, fuck yeah, and I throw the web grenade off to my right.
Okay, make a range test.
It is a 48 under 50. I'm going to add my superiority to that particular one.
So you're going to make it
to
plus
make it
2.
plus
Okay, and you're throwing into zone number 2
Correct.
off to the right. So we've got boom, boom, boom. Okay, I got 3 rolls. Here we go. I couldn't roll worse. 80s and 90s across the board. All 3 are restrained.
Excellent.
Hey,
While I'm doing that, I'm going to shoot with my other hand.
Okay, you shoot with the other hand. Got it. Make,
I
who are you
basically
shooting at?
throw the grenade, and I say, have fun with that, and I turn and I have my arm up already, and I take aim on my left.
Shooting to your left into the heavy cover zone that you have Leovold also shooting at, correct?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I assume they don't have heavy cover for me because they're on this side of the things, but
Those, so based on the zone, those 2 that are closest to you, the 2 showing from you, yes, they do not have cover. Make a range test. They cannot try to dodge because they are
that is
not aware enough.
8 under 60
Okay, give me
with
damage.
my hot shot las pistol.
Oh, you hot shot him? Go on, murder his ass.
Mm-hmm.
yes.
That's my offhand weapon. I could have bolt pistoled him, but
I mean,
Save
either
that.
way, I think you're probably going to do this, but I want to hear the damage.
Brad's like,
Save.
man, they fucking killed this encounter in round 1.
Hell no, I fucking love this shit. This is so Warhammer.
This is nuts. This is actually nuts.
You have built the right plan. You're stepping in. You're taking said plan. You have a chance to do something fucking great here. You almost murdered what is obviously a leader. You've killed a couple. Like it's great. I'm happy.
Yeah, this is efficiency at its finest.
GM versus
Remember,
players
those guys
is
are
to create a
restrained,
story.
not killed. They can still
Right.
shoot at us.
That's
so
true.
So my plus,
We got some work
so
to
that's
do.
6 success levels as a base. I'm
Yep.
going to get +1 from my laser sight. I'm going to
Yes.
get +1 from burst fire.
Yes.
And so that's 8.
Okay.
And then it is, what is the damage on a hot shot here? Hang on.
You're not even at the weapon damage yet.
No.
You got 8.
+2 from a hot shot with penetrating 2. And that'll be 7 + 8. So yeah, it's 15.
How you want to do it?
Fuck yeah.
I'm
I'm
gonna
going to
say-
see where you hit him first, or you just want to tell me?
Sure.
You can just tell me. You can tell,
No. Where do I hit him?
Roll a d10.
That's fantastic.
That'll be a 5.
5. That is. You love the legs. It's a right leg.
I do. I'm gonna go.
Don't we all?
Might want to dodge, bitch. I'm gonna hit him right next to his groin. Like, oh, I fucking missed.
Oh,
Oh,
you guys and your damn dick shots. All right, so you go to hit him right next to his groin. The
Xenos, they're highly effective.
It's fair. The meat of his thigh blows out. The hot shot lands around hitting it and splitting it like a baked, like an empanada that's been put in the microwave too long, just out the back. The wound immediately cauterizes at the same time, so the air is filled with smell of burning flesh and blood. But you watch as like you look, and where there should be bone and femur and flesh, there's the gray plasteel of a barrel behind it that is now also leaking.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
So as
Leaking
the
what?
last round hit, the barrel began to leak.
Leaking what?
Pinkish purplish liquid onto the ground.
Love that.
Yummy.
Barrel party, better
Roll
roll.
about
And
to be
as a
high.
free action, I will draw my bolt pistol with my second hand and be like, "Run, bitches!"
Okay, allowed. All right. Leovold looks off and sees what you do, and as he does, he pulls up his hotshot las rifle, squeezes the trigger with a 21
misses.
under.
It's a good thing.
21 under 60 is a 4, 8, 12.
How you want to do it, Brad?
How you want to do it, Brad?
I mean,
I'm so glad that we finally have an NPC who isn't impotent.
Yeah.
good old Lee is doing a good job. Yeah, with 12, just
His guys, I can't say
you watch
so.
as
But
you guys roll in, right? Originally Roderick was going to lead point. Dmitry has GM statement, lead point, followed by Osiris, followed by Mordecai, followed by Roderick. You guys kind of step in and fan out into the zone. Leovold steps in right beneath you. Mordecai, you watch as he just kind of like steps, crouches next to you, and uses the barrel of your gun to rest his elbow between. And you hear as the hot shot splits the fucking head of this cultist, and the gene sealer head's just gone. Headless torso collapses to the ground.
Hell yeah.
Very
Okay,
good.
first-
That's going to bring us to actual initiative.
It's gone.
That's going to bring us to actual initiative. So we're going to
He's
move,
dead.
and we're going to move damn quick because we got a big ass fight ahead of us, boys. So to start,
Wasn't a bad
Battle.
start.
Battle. Can't stop singing it now.
Fuck. fuck.
Run away.
So
Stop stalling, Brad.
Steel
right.
Starn is first with a 12 initiative.
Is she?
She is.
I disagree. I'm going to spend a fate. I'm going to go first.
Hell yeah. That was why I was looking at this. I'm going to tell you she would go first. Roderick, spend a fate.
I wish I had fates.
This is my onliest one, so if
was
I
gonna
get
say, wait a minute,
killed...
this is to burn a fate, correct?
No, this is spend.
Spend a fate. Yes. I apologize. Go.
I am going to move into. No, I can't do that. I'm going to move into this zone regardless.
Into zone 2. Okay. Or zone 3. Good.
Can't really take cover right now because
You
I'm gonna
cannot take cover. No.
I'm gonna shoot the fuck out of her right now. So
You shoot her. Okay.
oh yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna
All right.
double. I'm gonna pull the
yeah.
old dual wield. I'm gonna grow a Wyatt Earp mustache really quick, and I'm just gonna.
All right. Roll it. Let's see it.
All right, we'll start with the old bolt
Okay.
pistol, because I haven't shot in this thing at all yet, really.
Say when.
Say
rolling right
when.
tonight. Perhaps you've heard of my guns.
Let's see here. Say when. That is a 55 under 60. That is a crit.
That's a crit. Okay. Tell me the damage. And are you firing both guns at her or just one?
I am firing both guns. And
Okay.
I'm burst
He
firing.
did say Wired Arp.
You did say wide
I
up.
am
I'd
burst
like to
firing
ask.
with the both of them.
Okay. First things
Yes,
first.
sir.
55 under 65 plus 1 success level. Roll me a d10.
55 under 60. So there's a
Sorry,
Push
it's still
one.
plus 1.
yeah.
Roll
I'm
me
gonna
a
use my
D10.
superiority on this one.
That's
I'm
fine.
gonna get it
Roll
in
me
plus
a-
1 as well.
Roll me a d10.
All right.
We need to see where you hit to do the crit.
That'll be
Headshots
a
all the
2,
way.
Jim.
A 2, an arm this time, left arm. Okay, so with 2
This
success
time.
levels, how much damage do you do?
Technically, that is gonna be 3.
How did you get? Oh, you have a laser sight on this,
I have
don't
a
you?
laser sight as well,
You
and it's actually
motherfucker.
gonna be. Wait, did I use my superiority? It says 1 from not
Yes.
superiority, plus 1 for superiority, plus
Yes.
1 for laser sight, plus 1
Yes.
for burst fire.
4 success levels.
4 success levels. This thing
Damage?
does 8 damage, so it does 12 damage, Jim,
Holy
plus a crit.
fuck. Okay, so 12 minus 5 is 7. Keep a 7 in mind.
Yes.
roll me a d10.
And it's penetrating 4, in case that was important.
The Melta
Her
rented her
armor is
armor off.
weak.
She doesn't have any left.
All right.
So with
Sure.
12 damage
It's
dealt.
also got spread, if that matters.
No, because you chose to burst fire instead of spread fire.
Oh, is that different?
I believe you can only trigger one or the other, but for now, let's
Okay,
focus here.
that's fine.
You've done 12 damage. She had 5 wounds left. You're going to supersede her wound total by 7. Roll me a d10. And this is a left arm wound. So I will tell you, before you tell me what it is, you're going to want to roll as good as you can with a 7.
I mean, it's a 7 on my die as well.
7 and 7. Okay, so it's a 14. that
Lucky
is a
number
second
7.
sliced artery.
Oh,
So as was this your hotshot las pistol?
No,
or was this your
it's my
pistol?
bolt pistol.
As the barking, concussive thump and whir of the bolt round strikes her, the arm almost blows off. It's on, it's attached, but it's hanging dead at her side. You see as blood is pouring down that wound as well. She now has 2 sliced arteries.
I love what's happening to her.
As do I. She needs 3 crits to die, right?
Sure.
Maybe. All right.
Well, as awesome as that was, I rolled a 95 on my last pistol. However, I have plenty of prescience left, so I'm going to use some of that. I saw in my mind's eye that I was not going to hit if I shot at that moment, so I paused.
When did Roderick become a Southern plantation
When
owner?
he started being a coward.
Blasted.
the second I said say when.
Can you imagine 4 40k characters all speaking with a Southern drawl?
That is a 61 out of 60.
That is a fail. So as
Is
the
it a
bolt
fail?
pistol, it
Okay,
is.
so if I
Unfortunately,
have
it
my
is.
+1s on all my other stuff, so if I get a +1 on my ranged attacks for my laser sight, is that still
Does
a
a
fail?
laser sight add +1 if you fail or only if you succeed? That
Did
It
is
you
just says
add-
+1
did you-
SL on ranged attacks.
then your -1 becomes a +0.
Don't forget we have superiority as well too, right?
He already used it.
I
You can
used
only
it
use it
on
on
my
one
bolt
roll.
pistol.
And because
Oh.
he fires twice, he's got to pick.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's the way it is.
So you can change your -1 at a 61 under
It's
60.
the way it
Or
is.
excuse me, a -0 to a +0.
It is now a +0, and
Okay,
then
so you will succeed.
I'm using my hotshot mags when I'm completely switching accents again.
You're fucking with my brain, but got it. All right, so Hotshot Mag. You're going to add... Hotshot Mag adds 2 success levels, correct?
No, it's 2
Wait,
damage.
No, stop.
What
Stop.
up?
Hold back.
What up?
This is your
What
Hotshot
up?
las pistol, correct?
Yeah,
That is 1 shot per round. You did not reload.
it's 2 shots. It says 2 mag. 2 in my mag.
Go with the game. That doesn't make sense, but go with the game. Hotshot las round is supposed to burn the entire charge with 1 shot. Keep going.
Shot las gun.
It's got 2, right?
If
Mag.
that's what the rules
Hotshot
say,
part
that's what it
2.
says. This
Checkmate.
is where the lore in my
2.
brain ain't matching, but you got 2. Fire.
It
Success.
says.
I'm gonna
Go
double
for it.
check quick.
It's also 8 damage, not
Mike, what
7.
the fuck did you do to your hand?
don't ask
Oh,
questions you don't want the answer to.
Belt testing. I was rolling extra hard and hurt my hand. It's all good.
All right.
It's just like tendonitis.
Jay, go with 2. Let's go.
Okay. I'm
We-
working on it.
We
I'm
don't have
working on
time for this, Brad. I'm trying to
Don't
murder
stop
shit.
stalling.
it. Fine.
I'm asking while Justin's looking.
He says.
I'm sorry. I
okay.
should have
Let's
been
clip
like,
along. Let's clip
move
along.
along.
So it's
Hey.
+0. Burst fire adds +1, so that'll be +1.
Okay.
And then damage on a hot shot is
8. So you're not
5 plus 2, so 7.
Hotshot las pistol is damage 8.
Las pistol is, but I just have a mag.
Oh,
I have
You
a hot
punched-
shot on my las pistol, so it's ammo type.
oh, apologies. Misunderstood. Got it. 7. Okay, so 7 damage. Roll me a d10.
Actually, it'd be 8 damage, but whatever.
8 damage. That's not whatever. That is important. 8 damage.
That is a 10 on the die.
That's a body shot. Roll me another d10.
Oh boy. That is another 10 on the die.
That is an 18 out of 18 on the critical table, which is called torn apart. You are split in 2 or otherwise torn apart. Creatures within short range are showered in blood and gore. You are dead. Talk to me about how you just killed a steel starn.
I feel like that was pretty good. I'm gonna stick with that. I'll just split her ass up the middle.
As the bolt round
that's
strikes the left shoulder, the second shot, the hot shot, strikes dead center chest, and as she's already reeling, you hit where the Melta hit, and the body cavity just explodes outwards in blood and viscera. The cultists around her go, "Oh, I need to check something really quick."
This is nice.
Seal the fucking exits.
Jesus Christ.
These guys are not
You
getting
need the
away.
anus.
She's dead. Roderick. Anything else? You have no movement. You fired twice. I think that's it, right?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna look
Well
around the
done,
room
sir.
and flourish a little bit and just go, "I'm your Huckleberry."
I'm Roderick Wrangler, mate. I'm your Huckleberry.
I'm Roderick Wrangler, mate, and I'm your Huckleberry.
Next
There
up.
you go. That's it.
I know, I switched accents, but now I'm back.
Next up. The sphincter in the northwest corner expands. Twice the size of any man. Osiris, I need a discipline fear test. Right now. Challenging
No.
0. Challenging +0.
Let me look at my stats. Fear.
Ugh.
Discipline, you said?
Discipline fear.
Oh,
Oh.
no. Don't do what you're doing.
Do it. Do it.
That looks like the cockroach from Men in Black.
All right. I'm not afraid. I rolled a 1, bitch.
Fuck yes. Okay. You've seen this face. You have seen this face. It is the face you saw when you touched the bone saw.
Boom. So.
We meet
Walking
in
the
death.
Walking out the space opening, this massive, lumbering creature steps out. It is twice the size of any man. It has 4 arms and spikes running down its back, and as it walks out, it is holding what is very obviously a human brain in its hand, and its long, proboscis-like tongue lashing into the brain. And as it steps out, you hear in Gothic, in low Gothic, common speech of the Imperium. You will
That was
die.
You
aggressive
sound
voice,
weak.
Brad.
That hurt. That was painful. I don't want to do that again.
You will
We got you.
die.
Oh, the diamond's in the rough. All right.
I'm just looking at this dude like Will Smith in Men in Black 1 when the cockroach makes a big reveal in the final act.
I need all 4 of you to give me an awareness sound check right now.
Need to ease up on
Yeah,
my
are
face
there any
before
small
something
ones
bad
that I can
happens.
step on to piss him off?
That's your auntie.
What am I doing? Awareness?
Awareness sound.
Awareness.
That's a 63 over 45, Jim.
63 over 45. Okay, you don't hear it. Moving on.
18 under 31.
18 under 31. Okay, you
Was that
lose.
75
plus
over
0?
46.
+0. Everything's +0.
66 over 54.
Over 54. Mordecai, I didn't hear yours. I apologize.
75 over 46.
Okay, well, it's fitting that Dmitry hears this. Dmitry, you are the only one who hears this. Only one.
The fuck is right next to me?
And it's a noise you didn't want to hear, and you watch and hear the scuttling sound of claws scraping along carapace as a pure strain gene stealer falls right next to Roderick from the ceiling, dropping down. Roderick, you are
No,
in melee.
that's gotta go.
You are in melee. It is
Hell
going
yeah.
to make 2 attacks against you. And I need you to hold on, buddy.
Dodging.
Okay, make a dodge check. That's honestly the best call because you got ranged weapons out.
I mean, my pistols can work.
Hey,
I
is
get-
this real quick, Brad?
Yes,
Is
sir.
this dork, 6-armed dork making a test right now?
Big dork? No.
No, the little fucker that's trying to
The
eviscerate
ceiling
Roderick.
centipede.
Little ceiling centipede is not making a test. What would you make a test against? Oh,
I don't know.
he's dropping into the web?
No,
Dropping in-
no,
No, he's trying
no.
to see if he can distract him, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's attacking. It's a test. Absolutely. Apologies. Yes, you may
Okay.
absolutely use your reaction to try to distract the gene stealer.
Yeah, I'm gonna yell a warning to Roderick. Look out! And attempt to distract this.
Okay. As you do
Fucker.
that, good news, I roll once. He attacks 1 time for the pure strain gene stealer. They have 4 arms, but they attack 1 time. That makes sense. Whatever.
I don't like my roll, and
Okay.
therefore I'm going to prescience because it was
How many prescience points do you have left?
I now have 3 left.
You had 5. You're going to be down to 3. Got it.
Yeah.
So, Dmitry,
Much better.
you are trying to distract the creature, correct?
Correction. I am distracting the creature once per encounter by imposing disadvantage on whatever test he's trying to make.
Yeah.
In combat, it's used as a reaction.
Let me ask you this. I'll give you an option. Which test do you want to try to impose disadvantage on? The test he had to take when he fell from the ceiling? Or the test when he attacks?
Oh.
Because you're watching this Gene Stealer. You hear this. The only reason I'm going to let you do this is you heard this. You hear the scrabble of claws on Carapace. You know what that is. And you watch the creature literally fall from the ceiling 30 feet up.
Oh.
He's dive bombing Roderick.
Yeah. I mean, that one sounds cooler. Let's go with that.
Okay. Well, that turns a 49 into a 94.
Oh.
That's going to be a fail.
This is
on
going to be more awesome.
So, I don't know exactly how you want to distract him with Roderick, but please elucidate me. And
I'm not
tell you
really
what
distracted.
happens.
It's just me yelling at Roderick, like a general warning.
He is
Watch
falling
out,
down
Roderick.
into a puddle.
You yell at Roderick, and Roderick, you manage to take a step back, and this Gene Stealer thwack into the ground next to you.
You want that dodge check, Bray?
Not yet, because I need to see
Okay.
if he can even attack you, since he's going to fall 30 feet.
Dumbass.
I'm keeping this
Well, given
dodge
the big deal you make about a
Oh, yeah,
10-foot
no, you're
fall
gonna
from my Perils of the Warp, I think we'll be fine.
That's fair.
That's why he's got hit points. Now I just got to see, double checking the damage of falling right now. Oh.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's welcome to Warhammer amounts.
Falling! When you fall, you are knocked prone. A fall up to your own height in meters has no additional effect. If you fall further than this, you take a critical hit to a random hit location. Add +1 to the critical hit roll for every full 5 meters that you fall.
You just said 30?
30 feet, not meters.
Okay, I was
So
gonna say
30 feet, a meter is
10 meters. Close to.
yeah, a meter's not quite a yard, but we're gonna go with that
Hey-
just to make it easy.
hey,
So we'll
Brad.
call it 10 meters. Yes, sir.
Since I caused him to fall, does that count as me causing a critical hit?
It will. Yes. That's why do you think I'm cringing? Like this is your fault. Okay. Roderick, roll me a d10.
Also, do we have an additional superiority since I killed a named NPC?
Good call out. Yes, you do. You're up to 2 superiority.
Hell yeah.
No. Sorry. Apologies. You would have been
You
at 2
said it.
superiority until Big Bitch showed up. You're back at 1.
Nah.
No, I didn't realize that was a thing.
Hey,
Okay.
Big
Carry
Bitch swings it in their favor. Roderick, d10.
Oh, okay. That's a 2.
D10 again.
That's a 6.
Fuck. So 6 plus, we're going to say that for the lack of a better term, that 3 meters, or excuse me, that 30 meters is like 30 yards, which would be 10. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hang on. +1 for every full 5 meters. Let's say a meter is like a yard, so it'd be 3 feet. It's not, but let's call it that it is. So we'll say that they fell 30 feet, which would be 10 meters, which isn't right, but it's close enough. You're adding 10 to a 6. Jesus Christ. So this Gene Stealer goes to drop on you, and Dmitry says, "Hey, watch out!" And you don't
And
even.
I said
you
it
don't
in
even
a
ask.
very precise and Medicaid-ish way to
don't
increase
even
the
ask.
severity. Oh,
You step out of the way, and this creature, whose clawed hand was about to strike you in the head, crushes
Goes
its
right
hand
his ass.
into the ground. The hand is ripped off. A 16 is a severed hand. The Gene Stealer loses one of its 2 hands automatically.
Cut its
It has
hand
a
off on the
bleeding
broken
major,
barrel.
and it is now stunned, so I can't even attack you because it is stunned.
As it should be. How dare he?
That's number 1. Number 2.
Hey, thanks for the heads up, Dmitry. That was clutch.
gotcha.
I'm
Osiris.
going to take my prescience back if I didn't actually need to dodge.
You didn't need to dodge. You can take your prescience back. Osiris.
What?
Same scrabbling sound.
Oh,
dropping on top of you this time.
Look up, guys. Come on.
Dmitry, you cannot, unfortunately, react to this one.
I only can do it once per.
Yep.
But
Osiris, if Roderick, well, no, you can't. No, you can't.
What did I do?
Dmitry was allowed to react like
I
this
didn't
because he
hear it.
heard it. You didn't hear it. So Osiris, this creature drops down on top of you. You are allowed to dodge, though. So you can make a dodge roll. So go ahead and do that. He's going to try to attack you.
Or attack him with your chainsword.
Or you can counter with a chainsword. Absolutely. If the chainsword is in your hand, which I don't know if it is, but
Of course it is. We're
Then I'm
going
gonna
into
allow.
a battle room and I don't have my chainsword out? Are you fucking
Then you
high?
can absolutely oppose with a melee test with your chainsword against this creature. Go for it.
Brad's been over here puffing on that fucking gratis.
Probably a little bit.
So explain to me, it's weapon skill?
You're going to use your weapon skill, yeah.
If you have
And if you
swords
have a melee,
specifically.
if you have a specified melee skill, then yeah. But otherwise, no weapon skill.
All right, that is a 30 under 37.
So +1, okay.
+2 for the superiority that we still have one of.
Correct. You still have one of.
Okay, so that was melee,
Okay.
right?
That is
Carl?
melee.
You used melee. Okay. Just make
Did you? Yeah. Do you have so?
'Cause
so
My
weapon skill and
melee is the
melee are two
same
things.
as my weapon skill.
you
Okay.
have no melee advances. Got it. Okay. You had a +2. Unfortunately, they have a +6.
Oh no.
So the +2 versus +6 is going to be +4. You are dealt 9 damage to the right leg. So as the creature, almost like Superman lands in front of you, this scythe-like bone claw strikes out into your right leg, dealing...
I found this on the web.
Get out of here, Siri. Fucking Siri. You had a +2, they have a +6, that's +4. 9 wounds to your right leg with the penetrating 2 and rend 2 traits.
Well, I have 2
So
points on my leg armor.
what kind of armor are you wearing?
Fucking, I don't know. I haven't been hit at all yet.
I
You
know.
can't say that anymore.
An armored body glove.
An armored body glove is like almost like leathers. Type.
Yeah, so I've
So
got
the-
I've got a 3 on my left arm because of the augmetics, and then 2 on the rest of my body except for my head.
Okay. So the armor, the penetrating 2 is going to counteract the armor 2. That's just a wipe. You're still going to take 9 wounds to your right leg with rend 2, which means the armor on your right leg is gone. Your body glove
Okay.
is ripped away from your leg as this scything bone-like claw slices in,
So 9 damage minus his toughness.
minus your toughness.
Okay.
No.
No.
Toughness is WFRP.
Oh, did not this?
We have
No.
toughness in this.
No, but you don't detract toughness from wounds in this game.
No.
So
This game's a little more brutal than
It doesn't,
WFRP.
it doesn't matter how tough you are. You're getting shot
You're
or
getting
stabbed
shot
or whatever.
stabbed. Yep. So
Like,
you're taking
okay.
9 wounds,
Truth.
my friend.
Sorry, I was just reading
I'm just trying to
WFRP
see
not
if there's
too long
anything
ago.
that I can do.
Same.
We just played WFRP a couple weeks ago. I was doing the same thing in my brain. I'm like, wait a minute, no toughness. Toughness doesn't matter.
What?
You're about to be very hurt, Osiris.
You're about to be
I'm just
there.
wondering if my ever vigilant talent would have given me enough to actually notice this guy dropping down. I guess it doesn't really matter all too much.
No, because the ever vigilant talent allows you to see things others don't see. Dmitry caught it. If Dmitry hadn't caught it, you would have
No.
caught
You
it.
would gain +1 SL to tests to detect hidden enemies, but suffer no penalties from unconscious or blinded.
If a +1 would have beat your awareness test to make you aware, allow it. But I don't think it did. I thought you lost by more than 1.
I don't remember what it was, so
I don't either.
I'm just gonna assume that I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So let's go 9 wounds. Right
9
leg.
wounds. Okay, cool. That's fun.
All right.
Ouch.
And that is their
Ow!
turn.
Where did it was in the right leg?
Right leg.
Good.
Right leg. Okay.
Ouch, Cubicle.
Guys, I wasn't kidding when I said you're slower than all of them.
Well, they're bug people. Of course, they're fast.
So, after the 2 gene stealers, we have all of the cultists. All of them. So, we're going to rapid fire travel our way through this. Zone 2
I'm just
is
gonna
webbed.
leave.
Zone 5 is webbed. Of Zone 2, 2 of the 3 individuals failed. Zone 6. So here's what's going to happen. The 2 cultists who are webbed, they are restrained. They can't take cover, which are these 2 down here in the bottom right corner. These 2 cultists are both restrained. They can't take cover. However, they can both fire. So with their auto guns, they are going to take a shot at the closest target they see, which is there are 4 of you. We're just going to 5 of you. We're going to roll this. Oh shit. Okay, number 3 was Leovold was 1 to 2. I don't know who 3 was, so hang on. Roderick, you're now 3 to 4. Dmitry, you're 5 to 6. Mordecai, you're 7 to 8. Osiris, you're 9 to 10. And 6 would be Dmitry.
All right.
So Dmitry, autogun starts firing at you. They need to make a test. Absolutely not with an 85. The autogun rounds start as he's like trying to weave his way through the web. The autogun rounds start splattering into the ground around you. The next one is going to attack Mordecai. Also not with an 81. Again, both of them fighting their way through the webs, just firing nonstop, like rounds just into the ground around you both.
I just pull my waist up really high like Mask. Jumping over bullets.
We're going to go through all these shitty cultists first. So the next one is going to move out. Oh, he's in a major hazard. Shit. It actually doesn't matter. Major hazard does like ridiculous amounts of damage, so I'm pretty sure he's dead.
6 or 8 wounds or something like that, isn't it?
I think it's more major. Oh, it's not dead or deadly. Oh,
Certainly glad that I wrote that on the
does
roll.
10 damage.
H. May as well be deadly.
May as well be deadly. So he is still barely alive. He's going to step forth into the... He's going to go ahead and get restrained to get out of the hazard. And he is also going to take a shot, this time at Leovold. That is a success. With a +1 success level, Leovold can try to dodge if he has dodge. He does not.
Oh, he didn't crit on my leg, did he, guys?
No. He didn't crit on your leg.
Hey, Brad.
Yeah.
Has that poser Mordecai over there moved yet?
Not yet.
Yeah,
Okay.
You
wannabe.
die at Mordecai?
I would like to take my turn before him.
Okay. That'll be actually next, so hang on.
Mordecai 0.
Not to
Leovold.
rules lawyer you, Mike, but you have to choose that at the start of the round if you're spending a fate to do it.
Why do you sound like
okay.
Osiris now?
Never mind.
As I have said to
Just
all
putting
of you
my
before,
shit through the bases.
I
Don't worry
understand that rule. I don't agree with it. So if
It's
I go
fine.
and play an NPC and you want to spend your fate for that, I'm cool with it. Leovold gets shot up the autogun, racing up his right leg, bursts of blood, and he's like, ah! Fuck, man! That's him. We've got 3 more. So moving forth, shooting at...
You got me with your laser gun.
You've got me with your fucking las gun there, man.
Sounded like Cool Runnings almost.
Pretty much. Still restrained. Shooting at Mordecai.
Why? What did I do?
Fail. Shooting at Dmitry.
Said Cool Runnings.
Fail. Shooting at
We don't talk
Roderick.
about John Candy when we're playing Dark Grimdark.
Roderick. You are engaged, so he took a shot. He did manage to hit you, not the Gene Stealer, with a 37 under 40. So with a +1, that'll be 8 wounds as the autogun begins firing at you, and that's going to be straight to the...
That hurts.
Dick.
That's to the body. So you will get to... It's an autogun. It is not penetrating, has no fancy features.
Okay, so I do get my armor.
You will get your armor, and you will also get just your armor.
Said it was 8.
8
I have
total.
5 on my body. So
You're going to take 3.
I'm going to take 3.
That brings us through the lower tier cultists.
Yep.
Dmitry. You can go before Mordecai. That'll be your turn now.
Okay. I will do that. Right. I am going to attempt to fire at Mordecai,
Okay.
the lesser.
For the
Mordecai
listeners,
the Lesser.
not the player, the NPC.
I have Mordecai.
So-
There is a Gene Stealer cultist from the starter set.
No one
named
asked you to
Mordecai
justify
Vale.
this, Brad.
I'm not justifying it.
Oh,
Listeners
shit.
need to know. Get it.
So that is a 29 under 50.
Okay. He can't dodge.
Webs.
Great.
He didn't get webbed. He just doesn't have a good enough dodge skill, and he's not aware enough to make this dodge.
Mm.
Okay, well, he's about to be aware of this because,
29 under
16.
50?
yeah.
16?
Well, that's how many damage it do. Ren
Roll
5.
me a d10 and tell me where you hit.
6.
Tell me how you kill someone when you, yet again, blast them in the chest with a meltagun. As Mordecai of Real, the Neophyte Hybrid, dies.
Well, I was a little heavy on this trigger pull
Imposter.
and slipped on this lubed up veiny floor we're standing on, and I just like Ghostbusters and sliced this motherfucker from stem to sternum.
Unzipped
Join
it.
the neck.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. Well, Dmitry, that is your turn. We're gonna jump
No,
back.
hold the fuck on.
Hold the fuck on. Hold on.
Hold on. So
Oh, I'm sorry. You have movement and free cover.
oh yeah, I have movement, tactical movement. I got all that shit.
All right, hit me.
I would like to move over. You know,
Done. You move
is that
one
like a
zone over.
penalty or anything?
No, it's all free
And
movement.
I would like to take my free action to take cover.
And you are now in heavy cover. Okay. All right. That's going to bring us through Dmitry to the other cultists. We're going to wrap up the other cultists here because we are coming to time. So, real quick, you slaughtered Mordecai for real. We got a few other cultists left. What's going to happen is this one. What's he armed with? Oh.
Ooh, before Mordecai ends his turn.
Uh-huh. Well, Mordecai didn't get a turn.
Not
That was
Mordecai, Dmitry.
Hmm?
Can you hand me one of the melt bombs?
You can just
No.
grab it off of
You can grab it off
my
him.
ass
Okay,
because it's
fine.
hanging there.
Yeah, he
Like
has
a
fired,
dinner plate.
moved, taken cover.
Sure.
He is absolutely like Transformers yelling at you, left cheek, left cheek. Yes,
Mhm.
you're asking for a melt-a-bomb. Moving into the zone, though. Fuck your cover. Dmitry, having just blasted one of his brothers, he's going to rush up to you, and he's going to make a melee attack against you.
So that named NPC gave us another +1, didn't it? Mordecai Vreel, Diet Mordecai. He had a
You
name.
know what? I'll allow it to go to 2. He is a named hybrid. I'll allow it. So,
That one's for you, Eric.
I like it.
Hell yeah.
Dmitry, you are going to have to try to either dodge or oppose as he makes melee attacks against you. Now, this creature has 3 arms and is wielding 2 melee weapons, but he's only going to try to attack you with one of them.
I'm gonna dodge.
Okay, make
Attempt
that
to.
dodge check.
What even is that? I've never dodged.
Do you have the dodge skill?
I don't even know.
If you don't, you're going to use I believe it's
no.
reflexes.
Do I? No, I
Yeah,
have
it's-
reflexes.
So just use your reflexes skill. That's your dodge.
Not gonna be good. Oh shit! All right. Well, that was a 26 under 27. That's what that was.
Okay, so your skill is 27.
Yeah.
God, I wish you... Do you have any fate?
I mean, I got those SLs or the superiorities. Does that count?
No, because you used your superiority on your roll already.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you just elected to go first. You didn't use your superiority.
Yeah, that was a fate.
Yeah, use your superiority.
So
Use
plus
it.
2.
Okay, your +2 becomes a +3, which they had a +2 as well, but they have a significantly higher score than your 27. So your +3 is going to beat the +2 as this large 2-handed saw runs down at you, and you manage to
Jesus.
just barely step out of the side of it. It's very obviously like the Tyranid equivalent to like a chain sword or a chain axe of
An
some kind.
eviscerator.
Fellow Chucker, eh?
Is it a 2-cycle or 4-cycle vibe? I'm getting?
Currently, you think it's a 2-cycle vibe.
Okay, so like
That's
a weed.
one of the 2.
Got it. Bitch.
Next up. The webs are in great spots, which is really shitty. He's gonna have to make a move.
Yeah, they are.
He's restrained, so they can either. Is it the web grenades are minor restrained, correct?
They're just, it says inflicts restrained.
Cannot take move actions. They've okay, so they can't move at all. So dude up top is gonna move, and then he's gonna take a shot with his auto pistol at Mordecai. No, Mordecai, yet another bullet bites into the dirt next to your feet, as these guys are really shitty shots as I keep rolling 70s, 80s, and 90s. This guy can't move at all, but he's gonna... Is he gonna I guess he's gonna have to shoot. He can't do shit. No, you know what he's gonna do is you watch as he just starts going, fuck this, drops the gun, the auto pistol, and the knife he's holding, reaches into his back and pulls out a cutting torch, like an actual plasma torch, and looks at the webs and just goes, "Fuck it," and starts lighting the webs on fire. All of the guys are going to take wounds as he basically burns the webs away, but the web of that zone is gone. Zone 5 is no longer webbed. Everyone in the zone is going to take 7 wounds.
So it's now a fire hazard, right?
No, because when the web's going to burn away just like a spider web, like quickly. It'll be like a 1-turn conflagration and it's gone.
Is that his way of passing an athletics might test?
No, he's just literally burning it with a torch.
Okay.
But it dealt 7, 14, 28 wounds to 4 people.
It's not
28
enough.
wounds each, or 28 in total?
28 totals, 4 people, 7 wounds each. So as he pulls out this cutting torch, the plasma rips out, burns the webs, fire engulfs these 4 people.
So I did just want to call out, I don't think the web grenades actually create a zone effect or anything. They just restrain the people that they hit initially, and then...
Yeah, but how do they restrain them?
With webs,
Probably
duh.
They're
probably
called a web grenade.
Probably a quick dry polymer of some kind,
it
but-
restrains them in a way where they can attempt to escape it using an athletics
It's-
might
yeah,
test.
and
Yeah,
that's
so
fine.
web
I'm just
grenades
telling
create a... web grenades, the way I've always seen it in the lore, the way I've seen it before, is that the web grenades create like a spider web-like material.
Yeah, and that's fine. You burn them away at your will. I
Burn
just
'em
wanted
away.
you to know that it shouldn't be
Well, I mean,
blocking
like-
them from running through zones.
It wouldn't necessarily just be their feet, though, either. It'd be like they'd be covered in the web, so like even moving their arms around would
Any
be
movement action is at disadvantage.
like
they
leaning
can't
down
move.
with a torch.
Yeah, they can't move, but they can try to push through. So like you had to grab his torch and fucking burn the shit away.
And so he just didn't get to roll that.
And to your point, Roderick, though, to move into the zone, he'd move into the web. Think of it like Frodo running into the spider web of Shelob.
Yeah, I get it. I get where your head's at.
So as we step away tonight,
Mm-mm.
we're at an hour, buddy. We're going to come back to Roderick's turn, and we're going to try to resolve this. But as we stand right now, we've had a few deaths, a lot of webs, lots of grenades, a dead psyker, a major hazard, punctured cover, and a giant gene stealer stepping out of what you have colloquially dubbed the sphincter.
No, that's not colloquial. That's an anatomically correct assessment of the hole in the wall.
I'm with it.
That ain't no guess.
That's
what it
fucking
is.
science, bitch.
Thank you to the
Science,
gentleman over at
yes.
PrimetimeMagic.com for supporting science and anatomically correct statements about
Buttholes.
cavernous spaces that apparently look like a butthole.
It's a sphincter.
Sorry
Say it.
in advance. I'm sorry in advance. Thank you to the gentleman at PrimetimeMagic.com. Thank you for joining us for episode 34 of Children of Rokarth. We will be back to finish this fight in
Will we?
episode 35.
Someday.
We'll see you next time. We are Dead Sons Company.